this plan changed the land use from agriculture to urban and industry uses, and that's why the farmers said, okay, we have to do something to keep this agricultural area as agriculture. That's why they started some debates, some discussion with politicians coming from different government levels, from the region, from the province, and also from the county council to create something to protect this agricultural area. And finally, the solution was reached in the 1998 with the creation of the consortium of the Baix Agricultural Park. This consortium is made up of different governments, the regional one, the provincial one, the county council. Also, the farmers are participating in this consortium, in the executive board and also in the assembly, and all the municipalities which are within the boundary of the park also are participating in this consortium. So, what is the park for? We can say that the park goals or aims to consolidate this agricultural area. We are trying to facilitate the continuity of agricultural activity. That means the presence of farmers. We try to promote programs to preserve the values, economical values, environmental values, cultural values of this agricultural area. That means we have a commitment with the future. That is a project for the future, not only for the present. And of course, the aim is to be coordinated between all the public administrations and the agricultural sector to work in this project. So the model of this agricultural park is based on 3 elements. The first one is who. That means we have this management body that I have already explained. What does it mean having a management body? That means that we have the commitment of politicians to preserve this area. That means that we have the commitment of having an annual, year budget to make investments in this agricultural area. That means for what doing, we have a management plan that sets the strategies of the management on this area. And we have also an urban plan or land use plan at Baix that preserve this agricultural land. Okay, this is a little bit the area. Why it is really so important to have a land use plan to protect this area? I think this is very easy to understand with this map. This is an evolution of the boundary of the agricultural park between before the approval of the land use plan, which was approved in 2004. During this period of discussion and debate with municipalities and with politicians to set the boundaries of the park, we lose around 300 hectares. That means it's really very important to set a boundary for these agricultural areas, because if not, really, the boundaries also decrease. What we are doing, I have already said, we have this management plan. This management plan sets different strategic lines. If you read a little bit, if you give an overview of these strategic lines, you will see that the 3 first strategic lines are really addressed to promote agricultural activity. But we do not have to forget also environmental quality of the area. That's why we have this strategic line. And we do not have to forget the cultural values and the social values of this area. That's why we have also this strategic line. I will give an overview of what we are doing, but it's important to say that each 2 years we develop a working plan. We set priorities for each 2 years. And as you can see in our currently working plan, our priority for these 2 years is the project that we call the Active Park. That means a promotion of the economical activities of the agricultural park. I will give a very quick overview of what we are doing, and now afterwards I will go deeper on this specific project for the economical promotion of the park. First strategic line, that means the maintenance of the rural roads network, the irrigation system. That means we have to guarantee quality and quantity of water for irrigation. We have also problems of water scarcity. We are on a Mediterranean basin, and we have to recycle water for irrigation, as you, I think you are doing here. We have also a rural security service, because there were a lot of problems of vandalism and of robberies. So we have this service for farmers. We use also a geographical information system for the management of all these issues. The second strategic line is devoted to commercialization, and I will explain this after. Of course, farms should be modernized. That's why we work with cooperatives, trying to modernize all the farming systems. Environmental quality is also very important. So we are promoting biological production system and integrated pest management within this area. And we have also different educational programs for children coming from municipalities that are participating in the consortium. Okay, let me explain you a little bit about this program called the Active Parc, this program for the economical promotion of the agricultural area. What we did a little bit to think about what we could do to help farmers to improve their commercialization systems. We did a workshop with farmers, and also we invited some professionals on marketing and publicity to think about what we could do to promote local production of local food of the Baix Llobregat Agricultural Park. And we did a kind of balance of negative and positive points. The negative points were the lack of distinctiveness of the products made in the Baix Llobregat Agricultural Park, the lack of cooperation between farmers to try to cooperate in the promotion of the products coming from the Baix Llobregat agricultural area. And we noticed also that there was a lack of consumers' awareness about the existence of the Baix Llobregat Agricultural Park, and also of the production of the produces coming from this area. But we had a lot of positive points, and that's very important to work on. We had the proximity between consumers and farmers. We had a very short distance between the producing area and the selling points. We had small farms and small food stores, and that it's really good for this direct link between consumers and producers. We had a very high diversity of crops, of cultures. We had the freshness of our production. We had a local markets network and really culture of local markets. We had short change trade already existing in our area, and we had also an emerging demand of local food. So we work in the idea of having a common label for all the farmers that are working in the Baix Llobregat agricultural area. This is this one. This is the fresh produce of the Baix Llobregat Agricultural Park. But what does it mean, a brand? A brand, this is one idea in the head of consumers. So what is the idea that we wanted to explain to our consumers with this label? The idea was this one. Two ideas. The closer, the fresher. And the second one is that eating is part of the production process. I will you explain a little bit what does it mean. The closer, the fresher. This label means, and we have to explain this to consumers, two things, time and distance. This is proximity of our production. Time, that means that the fresh products, the time between the harvest and the purchase of these products is 24 hours for legumes, and 48 hours for fruits. That means it's really a very short time between the harvest and the purchase of these products. This is really a very, very fresh product. And that means also distance. The distance, that means the kilometers between the farmer and the consumer. And we can say that this fresh produce has a distance of 40 kilometers between the production point and the selling point. Those farmers that wants to have this label, that wants to use this fresh produce of the agricultural park, must sign a contract with us, and they have some commitments for using this label in their products. 3 minutes? 3? Okay. 5? Okay, I will try. Okay. This is the idea associated to this label of the fresh product, but of course we have to explain to consumers that eating is part of the production process. That means that we cannot separate the consumers, the produce, the territory, and the farmers. All this is going together. So food, that means that someone has been producing this, a farmer, and that means that we have a territory where these produce have been produced. That means we need agricultural land, and we have to explain this to consumers. So very, very quick, a little bit to explain this. This is the difference, what we can offer to consumers. We can have these tomatoes, maybe they are very nice, but maybe they are very secure, but this is really a barcode, only a barcode. This is the difference with our products. What we are selling is proximity. You as a consumer, you can know who is producing your products. And this is the difference with products coming from, I don't know, North Africa, South America, or I don't know where. What we can offer to the consumers is this, is the guarantee that they can know the person who has been growing what they are eating. That's why we were thinking about the possibility to create a kind of fresh produce network, what we have called the Barcelona Food Bell. That means our farmers can sell directly their produce using the local markets, the farmers markets, the school cafeterias, the food stores, the vente à la ferme. This is a French word that means selling directly in the farm, using restaurants or using this boxes delivery system. We can create this kind of network. We have really a lot of opportunities to use these systems for direct selling between farmers and consumers. Nowadays, we have 71 farms which are participating in this label. 3 are working with restaurants, 3 with this system on boxes delivery, local markets, etc. Of course, when we are talking about this label, we are talking about farmers, and we can show consumers what's the face of the farmers that are producing the products that they are eating. What we have done from the agricultural park, we were talking about the lack of distinctiveness in our productions, and also the lack of cooperation between farmers. So what the first thing we did, it was a project to make some design to have a new image of the selling points of the fresh produce. This is a selling point of one cooperative in the central market of Barcelona. This was before. You can see that this is not really very nice. So we have designed this kind of elements to identify the fresh produce level, always with the farmers and the territory. You can see also here the fresh label, and here some other design.